Major drama for Hailey Bieber. Many fans are returning their RHODE products. This is very bad news for e.l.f. Cosmetics. We got to talk about this. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new, the whole vibe on my channel is like we're on a FaceTime call. And if you're feeling a little bit lonely, if you're feeling a little bit blue, if you're feeling a little bit lost, if you're feeling like you just need to fucking escape, honey, I'm here, girl. Let us just embrace each other's weirdness. Let us embrace each other's insecurities. Let us embrace our man boobs and just be together and be friends and just, you know, kind of just survive, honey. We're just trying to make it out here in this world, right, bitch? So I got you, you got me. Let's get together and love on Barney, okay? I love you, you love. You know, one time I had an inappropriate dream with Barney. Ay, Dios mío. I did, girl. I really, truly did. But you know what? There's just something about that dinosaur. Like, who is inside that suit, boo? You know what? It could be anyone, girl. It's like a mysterious, exotic 50 Shades of Grey, honey. Anyways, listen. Hailey Bieber, well, actually, e.l.f. Beauty is under fire because a lot of people are returning their RHODE products. There's been a lot of videos done on TikTok about these products allegedly causing acne, allegedly causing all types of craziness. So here is some of the videos. I'm gonna leave all their names in there in the TikTok so you guys can go check those videos out. Shout out to all these creators, but who are returning their RHODE products. Check this out.
So I've been buying this for over a year and I'm a little disappointed because this is my old bottle. As you can see, it's very empty. I love this stuff so much that I cut it and I use every last drop. Like, so good. It's the barrier butter if you're wondering. Anyway, and it's a 5-ounce bottle. This was $38. 5 ounces for $38 is incredible for skincare. Tell me why for $36, the new version of this is only 3.4 ounces. That's crazy. She offers a big and a little size of this product. These are both the big sizes. That's crazy. That is so much less product for only $2 cheaper. And you know what? It'd be different if it was one of those products where like a little goes a long way. At that point, like I get why bottles are small, but like this, you don't use this stuff very sparingly. This is Olaplex, so that's beside the point. But I probably use like that much on my face. I don't know, maybe I have a big head, so I need a lot. But it's a product that I definitely think is worth staying at a 5-ounce point. And it's not even on some travel size shit because she offers the little option. So people who are traveling can buy that one. I don't know. I just ordered sushi. I catch up on some YouTube and chill.
Trying to return the RHODE glazing milk I got at the RHODE Sephora drop. I was so excited to try this product. I keep seeing videos about an ingredient in this product that I don't want to put on my face. When I try new skincare products, I typically break out. It has coconut alkanes in it. That is not good for acne prone skin. I heard the glazing mist doesn't have it, so I'm going to try to return this and get the glazing mist. The line is so long. Hi, I have a return and then I also have a pickup order. Okay, perfect. Nothing wrong with the product. I just saw an ingredient on the side. I was like, wait, I can't use that. So there it's going. Okay. And you said pickup's in the front? I'm gonna try to get my pickup order. Hey, I have a pickup order for something. Got the glazing mist. The RHODE section was actually pretty stocked. I don't know if they restocked it. They had almost everything. Here's the glazing mist. I think it's like the glazing milk, but a mist. Does not have the coconut alkane. Should be safe. Love the packaging. Let's try it. It's like not misting on my face. You gotta get really close. Mister's broken. I already see a very nice glow. I've heard this is really good to do as skin prep before you put makeup on, so I'm gonna try that next.
I know a lot of y'all are not gonna agree with me on this, but just like everyone else, well, a lot of people, a couple days ago, I went to pick up the RHODE glazing milk because everyone loves it. I feel like it's their hero product. People say it's the best for glowy skin, etc., etc., etc. So I picked it up without doing a lot of research. I just needed to know it was a decent product. But then what I noticed that same night that I used it is that I started to break out all over my forehead, or these small little comedones, I think they call them. So the small little bumps. And then I learned that technically the glazing milk is not acne prone safe. I don't have a lot of acne, but when I use things that my skin don't agree with, or it could be a little bit more sensitive, I tend to break out. And so the ingredient is coconut alkane, and essentially that ingredient is in some skincare products and makeup, and it is actually a known for basically breaking out some people, not everyone. It might work for you. Clearly it works for a ton of people, but I wanted to put that out there and also tell you that if you're still interested in trying the product, the glazing mist does not have that ingredient. So I returned that glazing milk, and of course I picked up the mist because I'm so thirsty, and I do feel like I get a really great glow from the mist. And so I just want to let y'all know that, because I just be out here trying things. That's just me, that's just what I do. But I want to let y'all know in case you wanted to try it out and you have sensitive skin.
I returned the RHODE glazing milk because it had coconut alkanes in it, and I heard that breaks people out. And as you can see, I already have a little dot right here and a couple little bumps down here, and I didn't want to make it even worse. So I returned it yesterday and I exchanged it for the RHODE glazing mist. Now I tried to use this yesterday and I think the mister was broken. So we're gonna try to fix it because I've heard such amazing things about this product. I like the consistency. When I tried to use it yesterday, it just looked like the spritzer part wasn't spraying straight. Like, let's try it right now and see if it works. It's like going to the side a little bit. It kind of goes down, like the mister doesn't go exactly where I'm pointing. Not sure how long this product will last because I do have to use a lot, I feel like, to actually get it on my face. I do want to try it as makeup prep. One thing I did though yesterday, instead of the glazing milk, I wanted something that I thought was similar. Glass skin masks. I feel like my skin looks pretty good, and this actually got less red. Might do this instead of a glazing milk and use the glazing mist to try to make my skin better.
I was scared to try this RHODE product because this one broke me out. So let's talk about it. I went to Sephora this past weekend and started talking to one of the sales associates about the RHODE glazing milk. I told her about my experience and how this broke me out so bad, and she asked why. And I had never really thought of the why before, so then I did a deep dive into the ingredients. This has coconut alkanes in it, which is notorious for being a non-acne safe ingredient. And then I was like, okay, I'm not crazy. Every time I brought this up to someone or even posted a video on the internet saying that this broke me out, people with acne prone skin would say, well, I use it and I don't break out. Everyone's skin reacts different to different ingredients, and I know for a fact my skin is very, very sensitive to coconut ingredients. So that's why I was very hesitant to try the glazing mist, but I've been using this now for 2 weeks, has not given me one single zit. And I also did a deep dive into the ingredient list and it doesn't have the coconut alkanes in it. So that is the huge difference between these two products. So if you're like me and the glazing milk broke you out, definitely give the glazing mist a try and see if it works better for you. Hopefully this video helps someone out there, and shout out to that Sephora employee because if it wasn't for her, I probably never would have looked at the ingredients.
All right, best friends. So I went into the comment section because I'm very curious as to what people are saying. So let's see what people are saying. Not everything that shines is gold. Do people think Hailey's skin is nice because of products she uses? Hell no, she uses Rare Beauty on the down low. Another one put, sorry, but this is funny because why would anyone trust that brand? There's been horrible reviews from the start. Another comment says, I hope everyone returns it to that one Sephora employee who used Selena's photos to promote RHODE. Another one says, watch them accuse Selena for paying them to say RHODE is overhyped. That is something I definitely want to get into. And you know what, before I forget, let me talk about this. I have heard these accusations of people saying that these are allegedly Selena Gomez fans and that Selena Gomez is allegedly paying them. Selena Gomez is way too blessed, booked, and busy, honey. She has, alongside Rihanna, the best-selling products, the best-selling brands in Sephora. She does not have time for e.l.f. Cosmetics, okay, boo? Period. Another one says, the biggest launch in Sephora history. They said it's, they said it, hang on, girl, I can't read, bitch. The biggest launch in Sephora history, they said, I think it's becoming the biggest fall RHODE is ever gonna face in history. Rare Beauty is the best. I feel sorry for the people who spend their money on it and are disappointed. Customers were promised they would improve their formula. e.l.f. brought them out so they had the funds to do so, and still nothing. Another one posted, and everyone likes lying that it's the best products on the market, and they say Selena could never make rodent, should worry about trying to make her product better. Another one writes, the brand has success because they've convinced young women they will have skin like Hailey's by using a few normal skincare products. but that's obviously not going to transform their skin. Hailey and many other celebrities and influencers get expensive facial treatments, injections, and usually have naturally clear skin as it is. They also have the ability to center different parts of their lifestyles around health and beauty, like regular workouts, healthy eating, meditation, reliable healthcare, and access to experts. Maybe don't expect dramatic results from a cleanser and a moisturizer with no actives, because despite what RHODE tries to sell you, that's all it is. Damn! Shout out to you, who ploops. Who ploops is the who plume. Damn. That, and it's so true. Celebrities have access to the best of the best. Salmon sperm and all these things. Bitch, I can't even get tuna sperm from a damn can. Okay, girl? No. Another one writes, I tested it today for my cousin and it's so bad. The blush is cute, but the rest, lip liner gone after 5 minutes, and the milk and cream is also not hydrated enough. Package and blush cute though. Another one says, until they literally changed the brand to e.l.f. since e.l.f. brought her brand. Another one says, LMAO saw this from 1,000 miles away. Listen, it's not looking great. Gross. What are the conditions in the lab where they're produced? Another one writes, certain products cause breakouts when you initially use them, but then can make your skin even better after using it for a bit. I'm not saying that it's 100% what RHODE products would end up doing for any of these customers, but to throw it out after one use kind of seems dumb, unless it's not the color you thought or cause an allergic reaction. Okay, so let's talk about this. You know, a lot of people love RHODE. Let's just start there. A lot of people love RHODE, and it just is what it is. People go cray for RHODE, but that comment is very true. And this is why beauty brand owners and ambassadors and the face of needs to be incredibly transparent. I want to know what really is your daily skincare routine. I want to know what doctor you go to. I want to know what how many tons of salmon sperm you got in your head, in your face. I want to know if the threads are threading. Like, I need to know what it is. And it's so true. They have access to better food. They have access to healthcare. They have access to dermatologists. They have access to all these things. And it is very, very true. Their lifestyle is very different than most of our lifestyles. And if they were us, would they use their own products? Or are they secretly using other products? This is why, and I'm being so 100% transparent, in rare beauty, and I'm not trying to compete or compare or nothing, but usually this unfortunately does happen, because this is how RHODE was basically announced on Sephora, which through that shady video of that Sephora employee who's supposedly unemployed right now, throwing down Selena's poster and putting up Hailey's. This is why most brands are transparent with everything, okay? I love rare beauty. I have a filter on right now. Let me take off the filter. Filter coming off, girl, right here, okay? I usually just smooth my skin down. But as you guys can see, I have red. I have, this came out from when pandemic, I was wearing the masks all the time, and it just, I get like pimples all over here, and it's like super red. That's why like I smooth out my face. I'm not even, that's why every time somebody asks like, Sebastian, how do you get your skin so soft and so smooth? Honey, filter, okay? So anywho, so I think it's important for these people to be more transparent. For example, the Kardashians, they actually talked about not the Kardashians, Khloe Kardashian did a rundown on everything that she does to have the body and the face that she has. And I appreciate that, because they have all the money in the world. Therefore, they can afford all the new technology, all the machines, all the lasers. So is it really just her milk product that is causing her face to look that absolutely flawless? Probably not. There's probably a lot more that goes through it. So that's why these people are complaining, because it's true. They want their faces like Hailey Bieber. You look at Hailey Bieber interview, her face is absolutely fucking flawless. Is she only using RHODE, or is there other things that she is using? That is my question. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about people returning their RHODE products? I also read that it's not allegedly selling that well. Hailey Bieber was last night in Canada with the Canadian Sephora team, saying that Canada was the location that sold the most. Aside from LA, New York, New York, and Canada launched, and well, the US, I guess, and Canada launched, and Canada was the one who sold the most. So I don't know, best friend, you know, she really does need to get to the bottom of this, because a lot of people want to come for Selena Gomez, but there has never been any products of her or her lip tint or whatever being grimy and grainy and all these things, or breakouts happening, honey. Okay, this person even said that she got like a chemical reaction or something, allegedly. She needs to get to the bottom of this, and she needs to see if these. Also, I wanted to say she needs to make sure that these reviews are real, because maybe some people hate her so much that they will do these fake videos. Listen, I'm trying to get all playing fields, because I don't want to hear like, Sebastian, you're so one-sided. No, these could very also well be fake. They could be fake reviews. Who knows? So if I were Hailey, I would get to the bottom of this. If I were the company, I would reach out to every single of these people who are doing these reviews and leaving these bad reviews, and asking them and telling them exactly what is going on. And I would make it public so that people know that the company, any single negative review is going to get met with, how can we make this better? What is going on? How can we improve? And find out if that really was the cause, your products, of their reactions to their faces. If I were Hailey Bieber and I were Elf Cosmetics, I would get to the bottom of this, because, well, not Hailey Bieber, because she has nothing to do with that anymore. But if I were Elf and I were RHODE, I would be on top of these people, because they could easily be haters. But at the end of the day, RHODE has had really bad reputation and reviews for a very long time. Just saying it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Have you tried RHODE? Do you guys want me to go and try RHODE and Elf Cosmetics in Sephora? Whenever I get back home, maybe I will, girl, because I've always been very curious to feel how that milk feels. Let me know in the comments. If you guys want me to try it, I will. I mean, I am prone to acne, and I know that a lot of her products, I saw this video that was basically saying that like her products aren't a good fit with somebody who is prone to acne, supposedly. So let me know, guys, in the comments below. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I love you all so much. And this comment, I can't get over this comment. I can't get over the comment that I read about, my gosh, like, the brand has success because they're convinced young women will have the skin like Hailey by using normal skincare products. Hailey and many other celebrities and influencers get expensive facial treatments in injections and usually have natural skin, clear skin as it is. They also have the ability to center different parts of their lifestyles around health and beauty, like regular workouts, healthy eating, meditation, reliable healthcare, and access to experts. Holy shit, that comment right there, best comment I've read lately. What do you all think? Let a bitch know in the comments. And this is one thing I will always say: don't trust influencers, okay? Don't trust many influencers. Go try out the products yourself. If you gotta go to Sephora every day to try it on to see how your face goes, do it, because girl, money does not grow from trees, honey, okay? We work hard for our money. We don't want to waste our money on gimmicks, okay? Love you guys so much for watching, and don't forget that you are rarely beautiful. No, that you are beautiful, you are rare, and you are amazing. Bye!